What's up, baby? Gonna star in this video with me? Say hi. This is Miko, for those of you who don't know. He's 13 years old, will be 14 in January. I love you. Well, hello, my name is Brie. It's good to see ya, and y'all, I have been feeling like utter hell this entire week. And although my monthly friend has something to do with that, hi girl, I also stopped to think, no wonder you feel like poop. You haven't eaten a vegetable in 2 days. You haven't done a workout in a week. You've been on social media for a good 5 hours each day, barely taken a step outside. And y'all, I swear to God, the second that I did all of those things, I felt like sunshine. I felt like a ray of sun itself beaming down on the soul of utter scrumptious, delicious, juicy love. I really can't emphasize to you enough that prioritizing your health is the ultimate medicine for everything. Making sure that what you're putting into your body is clean, making sure that the media you consume is good for you, that serves you well. For me, I love listening to talks about psychology. I love astrology stuff. I love going down the rabbit hole on Reddit about discussions of my favorite TV shows and movies. I force myself to go outside for a little bit, even though allergy season is very much upon me and I feel like death. But I really want this to just serve as a reminder, especially to anyone with depression or who is very prone to very intense bouts of depression. Although for me, I love feeling horrible. I mentioned this in another video, but I love being in my feels. I really do. But I also have this internal switch in me that's like, okay, time to not do that anymore. Time to get stuff done. Time to actually do things that are good for you. I don't know where that came from. God, the universe, whatever you put in me, whatever switch you've implanted in my soul that keeps me going, thank you very much. But I know everyone does not function that way. And if you're someone who doesn't function that way, please, for yourself, for me, take the step of at least feeding your body well. Have a meal that's based in completely vegetables. If it's the only healthy meal you have in a day, if it's more healthy than you usually are, that's a step in the right direction. But I'm not taking the excuses of,
it's hard.
If you have depression, it's hard to get yourself.
You're talking to a Black woman in America who has lived in the suburbs her entire life. Do not talk to me about depression. If feeling better is not a priority for you in the moment, that's fine. But I'm not accepting excuses from you. I want better for you. If you're staying hydrated, if you're having at least 3 meals a day that are fully plant-based, I'm sorry, I have to say it. Plant-based meals, clean meals, cutting out processed food, cutting out fast food, but making sure you exercise, get some sunlight, stay off social media as long as you can. I promise you, if you take these steps, you will feel better. It's literally, there's no other way around it. Like, you will feel better than you do at this moment. I swear to you. It was a reminder to myself yesterday. Yesterday is when I did all of these things for myself, all together in the same day for the first time in about a week. Also, connecting with other people. I'm very much a loner. So Miko, oh my God. Hi, baby. Snuggling up to your pets, looking into their eyes, feeling their fur, connecting with nature, connecting with the animals in nature. Things like that are very helpful to me, and I'm sure they're helpful to many people out there too. But doing all of these things, it's a godsend. And anyone who tells you different, I'm sorry, they're a hater. They're a liar. I did another well thought out scripted video on this last year about staying motivated. So if you want to see that video, check that out too. But a lot of the things I talk about in that video are things I'm kind of breaking down here too. I noticed too something super profound that hit me like a ton of bricks yesterday. When I was feeling terrible, I noticed that my thoughts were extremely dark. I was very tempted to act out of my baser human nature. I was very tempted to just do things that I absolutely know aren't good for me, that I know I shouldn't do. And I swear to you, the second I decided to get up, work out, take a shower, get some good meals in me, stay off social media for a little bit and watch Bloodline instead, the clarity of mind is so intense. Those urges that I felt to do things that aren't good for me just automatically dissipated. I was redirected, refocused to my life's mission, to my life path, to the things that I know that are good for me. I can really only describe it as like a spiritual clarity. And I feel that is by design. The things that are of this earth, like the foods that grow out of this earth that are not tainted, that are not poisoned, things that are tied to just our humanness and our spirituality are all designed to work together to have us function the best way that we can. They're the instructions to this human manual of how to operate at our highest level, at our highest consciousness. And that is what I am most interested in. So yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with this anymore. I need to paint my nails for sure. I know that. If you're feeling like the absolute scum of the earth, force yourself to do at least one of the things that I mentioned. At least one. On a good day, 2. Strive to do all of them, but I know sometimes we just really have to take baby steps. A lot of times too, it's a very popular notion that the feeling of motivation, the feeling of wellness doesn't just happen. It doesn't come. It usually comes after you've taken steps to put that feeling into motion. So of course you're not going to feel motivated if you need to go to the gym, but once you get to the gym, your motivation comes and follows that act. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely have heard it. I'm sure y'all have heard this notion before. But it's very true. It's very true. The things that are good for us are not the easiest to do. And in fact, they're the hardest to do. Don't you just love life? Don't you love life? And it's all in all its funny ways. I hate this life. Oh my God. It's okay. It's okay. I also love life. I just really encourage you to take those steps forward if you're feeling really awful. Sometimes though, we really do need to feel our feels. Listen, I love to feel disgusting. It's very cleansing for me. It's very healing for me. Once I sit in those feelings, it's so easy to just let them go. People see me as a very happy person, and that's probably why. Because I'm not happy. I'm very grateful. I'm very content. Oh yeah, choose gratitude. Very grateful and very content, but happiness is very fleeting up in here. Very fleeting. Yeah. Oh yeah, so back to the point. If y'all need to feel your feelings right now, that is totally okay too. Just try not to dwell in them for too long. Don't become the mattress underneath your body as you lay in bed in despair, you know? I know you gotta keep on breathing. Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing. Ooh, one last thing that I totally almost forgot to mention that is extremely important is the whole financial piece of this puzzle. Money does not buy happiness, but money definitely does buy experiences that can bring those moments of happiness, okay? First of all. So I know it can be extremely difficult to pull yourself out of a very dark place when you don't really have the money to really go anywhere or do anything significant or buy enough food for the week. I'm someone who loves to budget. I love budgeting. I love making sure I have at least 6 months saved up for a rainy day because you really don't know what can happen up in these streets, okay? I had to buy a new camera recently. I don't want to talk about it, but it's all those little things that I just want to be prepared for. So oftentimes the money that I allow myself to spend, especially right now, is very tight. I'm very strict about what I'm spending right now. If you're also someone of that same mindset who loves to budget or someone who's frugal, I love to find any local free events that are happening. I love to find free museums, even just take a walk around the neighborhood, take a drive around the neighborhood, go to the mall, go to a mall in the neighboring town, just seeing things for the day. Being around other people, although I love my isolation. I love being by myself, but honestly, I romanticize my alone time, and sometimes I really just need to force myself to be out in the world. So I'll do that. I'll play with Miko in the backyard. I'll do some garden work, things that keep my mind going, that don't break the bank whatsoever. And when it comes to meals, if I'm having a particularly tight meal week, I'll make sure I prioritize getting vegetables, my superfoods. So I'll snack on some sweet peppers. Oh my God, sweet peppers are so good cold. Sweet peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes. I'll mix in some avocado. Make sure I get some carbs, some potassiums like couscous in the salad maybe. Snack on some pretzels, drink some apple juice, some oatmeal with a mango in the morning with some chia seeds, just making sure I get my core minerals and vitamins. And that really doesn't take a lot of food, so you can budget a lot that way. But yeah, I had to mention that because money is a big thing. Money, that can add so much weight and so much burden to one's shoulders. So if you're in any kind of tight financial position, I have so much empathy for you. It really is not easy for anyone right now. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands. Out is the ships. Beyond the Sea, anyone? It's a movie. It's like a biopic, a theatrical biopic storytelling thing about Bobby Darin, who sings Beyond the Sea. And Bobby Darin was played by Kevin Spacey. I had the biggest crush on Kevin Spacey. Shh! I don't want to hear it! I don't want to hear it! I thought he was so hot. He's so fine. I love him in that movie. It's so good. I love Kevin Spacey. Oh my God, shh! Get out! I don't want to hear it! I don't want to hear it. Shh! Ugh. But it's a fun movie. It's a good one. It's a movie musical. Very underrated. They found little Annie. Oh! I think that's it. I hope this helped out at least one person today. I know all of these things certainly helped me, and I feel ready to take on the world right now. So I'm probably gonna go do that. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Over and out. Hope you're doing well. Some days things just take. Miko, here he comes. Y'all have been with me for forever. You know Miko hates my singing. Keep breathing, Miko. Things just take.